right, so we are back with another episode of Art in Our Entertainment. So let me tell you guys what we're going to be talking about in this video. So recently, the beautiful, the super talented Angela Bassett was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and um, they probably were talking about things that that she had up and coming, and so she got into talking about Black Panther 2. Black Panther 2, baby. Okay, so she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, like I was saying, and this is an article that I'm reading from the Hollywood Reporter, and the title says Angela Bassett says Black Panther sequel will top first film. You know what? I love that. I love that because we've been through such a long period of just mourning the great Chadwick Boseman, and it's really nice to hear an actor that's in the role. I mean, what I'm saying, that's gonna be in the sequel say something like this, because it's almost like as a fan you've been seeing it from the outside. It's almost like throwing pins and needles. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the wrong thing. And it says here, even in her quotes, she says, okay, it says, Angela Bassett says the Black Panther sequel will be even bigger and better than the first one. Appearing on the Ellen DeGeneres show in an episode airing Monday, the star says the film will be amazing and called writer-director Ryan Coogler the perfect leader. Yeah, he's fantastic, man. He super fantastic. He directed the first Creed movie. You guys should check that out. Fruitvale Station. I heard great things about that. You know what I mean? It's such a heavy story, man, because it was based on a real story. I still haven't watched it, but I know what it's about. You know what I mean? I've done the research on that. But dude, Ryan Coogler, and he's a young dude, just incredibly talented. Okay, so anyways, it says noting she couldn't reveal too much. She said it's going to be amazing. It's going to top the first one. Can I say that? You know what I mean? So it goes back right to what I'm saying. Is like they want to be respectful, and it's almost like so much respectful that they're almost on pins and needles. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's great, man. I would love for it to be as big as the first one. In the ideal world, it would be way bigger than the first one. You know what I'm saying? Real world, with losing Chadwick, what I mean? It's such a, he's the lead, man. He's the lead, and you don't want to lose anyone. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose anyone, what I'm saying, to cancer and stuff like that. But he was such an integral part. Ideally, you would want it to be bigger than the first one. Realistically, I don't know, man. Uh, I'm also in that group of people that wants to see another T'Challa. I I really can't bite my tongue about this, man. I think that role is so big, and everyone's always talking about, we need a strong, what I'm saying, it's nice to see a strong black superhero on the screen. And I'm for that too, man. I'm for that. I think we need that. People want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we need it, but people really want that. And for me, I think that role is so big, man, that you need to put another T'Challa in there, man. It's just like there's so many people that play James Bond. There's so many people that play Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean? It needs to be like that for T'Challa, I feel like, because that role is just so big that it should be put to rest with Chadwick Boseman, respectfully. You know what I mean? I just don't think that should be the case, man. It's such an important role just in the whole culture. You know what I mean? Just the culture, whether we talking about comic books or we're talking about, he's a black superhero. Whether we're talking about that, because it was a big draw for that. I mean, it was such a cultural phenomenon. I mean, it passed over $1 billion. So obviously there was such an appetite for that type of hero that had never been necessarily done on that big of a scale. Now, we did have Blade, who was, I believe, the first black superhero from Marvel that had a movie. I won't go into who's the first black superhero to be on screen, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Maybe Meteor Man, but he's not Marvel. But you know, yeah, we need another T'Challa, man. Um, you know, I don't. I'm not gonna mince words about that, man. You know, I definitely am enjoying the fact that there is a bigger voice for that. There's more people coming out and saying like, yeah, we needed another T'Challa, man. He didn't really get to fulfill the whole, legacy of T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? Chadwick Boseman didn't. And then there was so much of Wakanda that we didn't see. We could only speculate about. I mean, man, I have the art book. I have the art book for the Black Panther, and it's incredible. It's incredible, and it's just like, damn, we didn't even get to see. Like, we haven't even seen some of that stuff yet. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, it has the stuff from the first film, but there's also they go off and they show these mountains and they show this forest and they show different temples and stuff like that. That's super fantastic, and visually, that'll just be so cool to see on the big screen. And they only just showed just a smidget of what you know Wakanda is all about, and I really feel like um, T'Challa really needs he needs that respect, man. He needs his due diligence, man. Um, we need another. I feel like I should say this before we go any further. I am not against Shuri becoming the Black Panther. I repeat, I am not against Shuri becoming the Black Panther. I am all for it. If the story is great, I am all for it. But we need another T'Challa. I'm sorry. But I just think right now, man, we just need another T'Challa. And, within the next, I don't know, 5 years, right? You know what I'm saying? I just, because um, they've opened up, and let me say this in a vacuum. Let me say this thought in a vacuum. They have opened up the multiverse, right? They've opened up the multiverse. So they kind of opened up this, this can of worms, if you will. And I just feel, we got all these different Spider-Mans. Uh, we're seemingly in Doctor Strange, we're going to have all these different Doctor Stranges. So why not another T'Challa? You know, I don't even know what universe we're in, to be honest with you, as far as like, this guy comes in here. So yeah, man. Bring on another T'Challa, man. Bring it on. And cut.